Get ready for these two heavyweights. Blink, and it could be over.
Brawlers are a nightmare. You've got to be strong and fit. Use that long reach.
Up first, Powerhouse from the United States of America. And they hold the SCI Continental title. Their last fight was a very close victory. Joe Joyce from the United Kingdom. Their last fight was a very controversial decision loss.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot night.
This bout is scheduled for 10.
And of course, we fight outside today. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter shot. Jab slightly off target. Those counter punches have to hurt. He threw a punch and just got countered. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Nice counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That jab doesn't find a home. There's a counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think...
And there's the bell to start round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter punching. Well, this fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Just missed with that jab. Punch, counter punch. This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Can't score with that jab. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
There's the bell to start round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Straight right just misses. A perfect counter lands. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He wasn't ready for that counter punch. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A swing and a miss with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
Back at it in round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. And he just misses with that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. That counter punch caught him clean. Well done with that counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That counter shot lands. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
On to the 5th we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
punch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter punch right up the middle. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than have to.
Straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. Holding nothing back here in the round. A perfect counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second.
This is the beginning of round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They exchange punches. And he scores with the counter. Did you see that? Why weren't they more cautious? How did they not go down?
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
No rest for the weary. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
His stamina is off the charts. You'd like to see more jabs. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
Here we go, it's round 7. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Swing and a miss with that hook. The straight right just misses. at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight.
And there's the bell for round 8. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. He missed with that jab. I want to think of holding on here for a minute. Nice counter shot. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight. And the referee will allow this to continue. Beautiful counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot gas out if you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight.
And there's the bell for round 9. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Trying to land that jab. Careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Is he going to punch himself out, though? He threw a punch and just got countered. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Great counter right hand there. Nice counter shot. The stamina is off the charts. Big uppercut, and he is rocked here. time. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
There's a lot on the line here.
Here comes the 10th round. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Catch and shoot. They miss with the jab. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Whoa, wait a minute. And that is that. It is a knockout. What a win. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
You all right?
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is God. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.
Let's fight under the stars, ladies and gentlemen. What a beautiful night for fights here at the Observatory. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape. First up, Powerhouse. And they will have a Up first, Powerhouse from the United States of America. In their last fight, they won by knockout. And here is the juggernaut, Joe Joyce, from the United Kingdom. Coming off a tough knockout loss in their last fight.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the black trunks, trimmed with black. Powerhouse! Fighting out of the blue corner from the United Kingdom. The juggernaut, Joe Joyce!
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. It's all offense all the time. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Back and forth they go. Straight right, just missing. Nice counter shot. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Punch caught him clean. Every time he throws a punch, do you believe what we are seeing? Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's a counter shot. That counter shot lands. You know the scorecards are going to be all over. Hold it right there. Joe Joyce is in trouble. That seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
There's the bell for round two. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
He threw a punch and just got countered. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Catch and shoot. Beautiful counter shot. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Neither Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Those counter punches have to hurt. This is a high-octane battle. Well done with that counter shot. A perfect counter shot. Straight right just misses. Nice counter. Down goes Powerhouse. Cue up the replay machine. I have got...
1, 2, 3, 4.
He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
The bell rings and we start the third. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full bell, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter punch. And he scores with the counter. They exchange punches. Good counter punching. They better start respecting each other's punching power. How about that time counter shot? The straight right just misses. The perfect counter lands. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, we know you got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
Back at it in round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Punch, counter punch. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter punch. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. to make history. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What do they tell?
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance without it.
And there's the bell for round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A straight right just misses. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And powerhouse has been dropped. Wow.